Ryan Marshall Ryan here, talking about bike bags. Well, you can't see my face, but I have a bunch of bags here that I bought through my life. Some of them I use a lot, some of them not so much. The thing about Police Unity Tour, it's not like real biking where you want to keep your bike as light as possible, because on the Unity Tour, having a room for a lot of stuff is also very beneficial. So these bags up here in the front, all three of these are actually front mounted right by the handlebars. These are nice. You can see I've had this one for a long time, back when cell phones used to be small, but not very efficient anymore. This is the bike I've used most recently for the Unity Tour. It has a larger space for your cell phone. It's waterproof. You can see the display if you're going on Map My Ride or Strava, which is the far superior site, by the way. You can put your battery chargers and other things. It's got area to run cables and stuff through it. This is actually a pretty decent bag. This bag is a little bit more contoured. It is very large as well. I got this bag because I had a portable speaker that I wanted to fit in here, and I just kept it open. I ended up just mounting the portable speaker to the front of the bike. On the back of the bike, bigger is actually better, but if you're going to be like an official road biker, this is the actual one I'll usually use most of the time. For the Unity Tour, I'm going to actually upgrade to a bigger size. I'll probably use one about this big so I can fit more stuff in here. Like I said, you got to carry a lot more equipment on the Unity Tour. This is also a front-mounted handlebar bike. This is kind of a nice, easy, quick access one, but in a little bit smaller design depending on what you have. And then another example of a rear-mounted bike thing. Careful what you buy online. This is a good example of that. This thing was a piece of junk, and I probably should have returned it. The zipper got ripped out right away, so it's basically useless. So just kind of try to look at reviews online and make sure you're buying something good. Now, if you talk to any kind of person that bikes a lot, they're going to say smaller is better, and some people don't actually even use a bike bag because they want to keep the weight off the bike. That's where something like this comes in handy, because I'm going to go over some of the essential tools you should carry with you for any bike ride. So this little handy thing has all of these things included on it. Now, if you don't know how to do some of these things, you don't even have to bring those as well. These right here are for tube repair. So if you don't know how to repair your tube, I wouldn't bring these items. But you may not know how to change a flat. I would also add to here bringing a tube into this kit. These are tire levers. These are awesome. These are definitely should be in a kit. And then you need some sort of a multi-tool. This is kind of a little bit of a heavier one, but you can get these things for very cheap all over the place. And you can usually find which Allen wrench you actually need the most on your bike, and sometimes I'll throw an extra one of those in there. So this is actually my bike bag that I currently use on bike rides. I have I haven't opened this since last year, so we'll see what's in here. Obviously a tire lever, very important. Looks like I'll have to update this because it looks like some illegal drug activity here. But I do keep some Tylenol and ibuprofen in a bag, usually in here. What I have done in the past is use a little cylinder tube and filled that with ibuprofen and stuff so it wouldn't get crushed. So it looks like I have a tube in here that's got some crushed Tylenol all over it. Another tire lever, can never have enough. Another multi-tool. These are pretty basic. And that's about it. You always want to have a spare. You don't want to be caught in the middle of nowhere without an option to put on your bike. You're also going to want to know how to change that spare. For the Unity Tour, it's not so bad. You just pull over to the right, you wait for the tire people to come pick you up. It's never happened to me, cross my fingers. But if it did, they actually want you to get your tube out, ready, hand it to the person, and they'll switch your bike for you. I will probably go over how to change a flat in another segment. So these are some of the bike bags that I'll have. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this when I talk about bringing your own music on the ride in a future segment.